It's brutal out there. Every moment feels like running through a storm that's set to tear apart every hope you have for building something that lasts. If you're a founder, an investor, a leader, you know this pain better than most. That restless gnawing inside, that anger at how slow everything moves, the frustration of hitting walls that seem carved out by forces bigger than you. It's maddening. You hustle, you grind, yet the game feels rigged. The market, the system, even the people you rely on, all seem designed to keep you trapped in a loop of almost and not yet, while the breakthroughs you dream of feel impossible. That's the weight that drags down every visionary, every risk-taker who refuses to settle. But here's what no one tells you. Right in the heart of that struggle, there is a force you've been missing, a hidden engine that can flip your reality, shatter the impossible, and launch your mission into a stratosphere you didn't know existed. These are market makers, not the sharks with suits and calculators, but the creators of opportunity, the architects of breakthroughs who bend the rules of engagement while others are stuck playing checkers. They don't wait for permission or the right moment. They make the moment real. They own the space where risk meets reward, turning chaos into clarity, confusion into conquest. If you want to break through, here's the cold, sharp truth. Stop hoping that your idea alone will move mountains. It won't. The world doesn't reward good ideas by chance. It rewards the people who create the conditions where those ideas can explode. That means building insanely strategic relationships, weaving lifelines with those few who get the scale of what you're after. You have to become someone who draws sharp, like-minded catalysts to your circle, not passively waiting for luck, but hunting down the exact partner who can turn a wild dream into liquid reality. And stop fooling yourself about control. Market makers don't cling to outdated power. They distribute it cleverly, so energy flows freely to where it's needed most. You have to strip away pride and egos that block synergy. Forge alliances where your weaknesses are their strengths and their weaknesses fuel your breakthroughs. That is how impossible breakthroughs become inevitable. You command a network more potent than any single force. Listen close. You have to become obsessed with the structure behind success, not just the shiny surface. Master the game where value isn't just created, it's amplified through titanic feedback loops of trust, risk, and capital. This is where markets transform from cold machines into living, breathing organisms that build futures. You find the hidden triggers, the small moves that unleash avalanches of growth. When you wake up every day hunting these triggers, breakthroughs aren't luck, they're law. But this path demands savage discipline. Every connection you make, every resource you command must be judicious, brutal even. No room for noise, distractions, or people who drain your fire. You're laser-focused on the few who resonate with your vision and amplify your power. You're relentless in destroying illusions around you, peeling away the system's lies that say you're limited or that the status quo must hold. Freedom isn't given. It's ripped from the jaws of complacency by those who refuse to be prisoners of old rules. So right now, your job is to sharpen your instincts for recognizing a market maker, the rare individual or group who doesn't just act in markets, but redefines their very pulse. Chase those connections like your mission depends on it, because it does. Align your strategy with those who dare to bend reality, those who see the world not as it is, but as it could explode into. Build your network with surgical precision, fuel it with trust that's earned over brutal tests, and pour capital not into incremental adjustments, but into lightning strikes that turn entire landscapes upside down. If you can do this, if you can fight the crushing isolation, the stale systems, the cynicism, you will find yourself not just surviving, but driving the future itself. The impossible breakthroughs aren't myths or fairy tales for the lucky. They're the battlefield trophies of founders who own their moment by mastering the market makers around them. This is your call to obsession, to fearless connection, and to ruthless transformation. You don't get to quit. Not now. Not ever. Your breakthrough demands this fire. So ignite it or vanish in the noise.